5 reasons to avoid Class B RVs. Debunked, coming right up. Hey there, how are you? Welcome back. Dr. Dave. I'm right here in my, sitting in the front steps of my Class B Pleasureway RV, which I absolutely love. It's a 2006. We keep it in immaculate condition. And I will tell you this, very recently there was a guy on YouTube that did a video, 5 reasons to avoid Class B RVs. In all fairness, I'm going to go ahead and give his channel. His channel is Drivin and Vibin. And I will tell you this, I'm here to totally debunk his video, but I will say he seems like a really good guy, and I don't want to say anything bad. He's got a great channel, and he seems like the kind of guy I'd probably want to hang with. However, he shined a pretty dim light on Class B RVs. He gave 5 reasons that you should avoid them. And I'm going to go ahead and debunk each one of those 5 right now, exactly in the order that he gave them. So let's get started right now. Number 1, he said to avoid Class B RVs because there's not a permanent bed. So during the day, it's like a sofa, and then at night, it converts into a bed. Well, yeah, that's right, because remember, Class B RVs, they're small. This is a van, and it's like a house in a van, so you can't have everything set up all the time, or else, because I don't want to be, if you want everything set up all the time, you gotta be lugging a 5th wheel, a big travel trailer, one of the big Class C's, a Class A down the road. Class B people don't want to do that. That's why we've got a small rig that's very versatile. They can do a lot of things and go almost anywhere. But yeah, it takes Yoko, I say Yoko, she's the expert at it. It takes her literally 5 minutes to press a button. The sofa goes down into a bed. She puts a couple other cushions on, puts it together. 5 minutes total. I'm willing to pay that time for the convenience and the ease of driving in a Class B. I do not think that is a reason at all to stay away from a Class B at all. Number 2, he said there are tiny bathrooms and most of them have wet baths, which means you take a shower and the whole thing gets wet in there. Well, yeah, hello, it's a Class B. Now let me tell you something. I am 6 feet 2 inches tall. I'm not a big guy, but I'm 6'2". I have no problem fitting in the bathroom for the toilet, to wash up, to take the shower, whatever I want to do. It's easy. I never feel cramped in there. Of course, it's not like the bathroom in my house, but I never feel like there's not enough room. It's an RV and it's a Class B, so it's gonna be a little on the small side, but I certainly don't think that's a reason to stay away from a Class B because it's got a small bathroom. It does, but you live with it. How much time do you really spend in your bathroom? Come on, guys, it's all right. Number 3, he said stay away from avoid a Class B RV because you can't just like drop it off at the campsite and then go out other places in your pickup truck or in your tow vehicle. You gotta, once you're there, you've gotta stay there. And if you want to leave to go into town, you've got to break up camp, etc. Well, that's not exactly true because Yoko and I carry mountain bikes with us, so it's very easy, assuming the weather's pretty good, it's very easy to take bike into town, to bike around on trails and things like that. Also, you can bring scooters, you can bring skateboards, you can bring, what else? I mean, you name it. An e-bike. E-bikes are great to get around longer distance, that's no problem. And I'll tell you something else, worst comes to worst, if you really want to keep your rig set up and don't want to break camp, you call a Lyft or an Uber and it'll take you almost anywhere. The other thing is, it's not all that difficult to break up camp. It's a Class B, it's a van. We don't have a lot of crap. It's the Class A's and the tremendous rigs that have so much junk in them, and I see them coming into camp and they set it, it's like almost like a permanent home. No, in a Class B, it's very easy to break down camp. If we want to actually get in this and drive away, we're talking 5 to 10 minutes. It's not a big deal at all. Number 4 was, he said Class Bs do not have a lot of storage room. You can't bring a lot of stuff with you. Well, first of all, Class Bs are not for a family of 5. So if you got a family of 5, you don't want, this is a moot, you should turn the video off now anyway. But Yoko and I are a couple. We had our cat with us for years, but Boo Boo passed away, unfortunately, a very short time ago. So it's just the 2 of us. A Class B has plenty, can I reiterate that? Plenty of storage for enough things that 2 people need to carry. And I'm including, we carry mountain bikes with us. We have a rack on the back. I've showed you in a previous video. I don't need to show you again because I'm just kind of lazy here, just sitting on the steps of my front steps of my RV. I don't want to get up, but we carry mountain bikes on the back, a totally bike rack that's really stable and really good. And we also carry stand-up paddle boards. Now they are inflatable, so they, of course, when you're not using them, they deflate all the way. We store them usually as we're driving them and transporting, either in the back on the sofa or in the bathroom. There's plenty of outdoor storage, indoor storage, more than enough we would ever need. Can we carry kayaks? No, but unless they're inflatable. Then these days, there's so many options for inflatable toys that I see no problem. And we have more storage in this Pleasureway than I ever dreamed we would ever have. More than enough. We've got actually some empty cabinets. There's so much storage. So I think that myth is just totally debunked there. Again, as a Class B person, we're kind of more on the minimalistic side, so we don't want to be carrying all kinds of crap with us. It defeats the purpose. I just don't want that. I pull up the campsites and see some of these campers bring so much junk with them. It's not good feng shui. It's too much crap lying around. We just don't want that. Number 5, I love this one. The cost per square foot is high. Well, yeah, hello, the cost per square foot is high. It's much higher than a 5th wheel because we're dealing with an entire vehicle that has an engine, a chassis. It's a vehicle that drives around. It's not something that you're towing. So of course it's going to be more expensive. Also, you're paying and we're paying for the convenience of everything compact, comfortable, small, so we can travel almost like a car. We can get anywhere that Class A's can't go. We can go places that other big rigs just won't be able to fit. That's why I love the Class B. So those are 5 myths, totally debunked. I want to share one more thing with you, if I may. I am having a blast with some of the people that I'm working with, some of my clients I'm working with now. In particular, I want to give a shout out now. She did not give me permission to use her name, and anybody that I ever work with to help you with your life, your RV life, whatever it might be, I keep everything totally confidential. So I'm just going to refer to her as Jay. That's generic enough, but we're having a blast. She's actually in the market right now looking for a Class B RV. I am helping her any way I can, but it extends a lot more than that because it ends up I'm helping her a lot with her lifestyle and other things going on. It's really, really fun. If you want to contact me, if you want to have a chat with me and find out if there's anything I can do to help you in your life as far as deciding if this is a life for you, helping you in any way, whether it's RV related or not, simply drop me an email. I'll put the address right down there, rundrdave@gmail.com, and put in the subject, let's chat. And then I'll get back to you and let you know how the whole thing does work. I'm just having a blast helping some of these people, and it's just, you know, when you help people with their lives and you see people's lives improving, it makes me feel so much better inside. I love it. So yeah, let's chat. rundrdave@gmail.com. Let me know. Those are 5 myths debunked why you need to steer clear away from a Class B RV. They are not true. We are loving our Class B, and I would not have it any other way. Till next time, I'm Dr. Dave, the RV Dummy. See you soon.